Okay, so the next two exercises I'm going to go through will be for phase 2 of a client's rehab. So the first exercise is a one-arm dumbbell curl. If the dumbbell is in the right hand, then your body will naturally want to tilt towards the right, which means the stabilizers on the left side of the body have to function. So if with a rehab client, we're getting them to do a one-arm bicep curl, the focus is on not strengthening the bicep, the focus is to load the spine in a unilateral plane with no spinal movement. So from here, you just stand up tall, elbows tucked in, squeeze, pause, and then control it back down, and you help the stabilizers on the other side of the back. Now for a progression, what you can do is a one-arm lateral raise, but you need to be aware that when the arm is out wide, whatever weight is in your hand, you're putting 10 times the pressure through your lower back. So this is a 3 kg dumbbell, and the client is going to experience 30 kg of pressure through their lower back. Now because you want variation with a rehab client for one-arm dumbbell exercises, you do the same exercise, but you just have your elbow bent, you come out wide, squeeze, pause, and then come back in, because having the elbow bent reduces the pressure by half in the lower back. So instead of the client feeling 30 kg of pressure, it's only 15 kg of pressure. Okay, so the next exercise is going to be a single arm lat pull down. So the lats are major stabilizers of the shoulder and the spine. If a client has one lat that is a lot stronger than the other, then this can cause a rotation effect in the spine, which can lead to injury. So with a rehab client or any beginner client, I would always get them to do a single arm cable pull down first. Now with lat pull downs with rehab clients, there's a big misconception. People tend to think that if somebody's injured their back, then they should do all of the exercises in a seated position. When you are in a seated position, you're putting 40% more pressure through your lower back compared to if you were standing. So what I would do with the client is I would get them into a kneeling position. This helps you keep your hips in neutral as opposed to being in flexion, which would put a lot of pressure through the lower back. If you want to engage the glutes more, then you have a split stance, and if your left leg is forward, then the cable should be in your right arm because your opposite hip and shoulder work together. Now, when you do the pull down, what you want to do is retract your scapula, pull, and then protract your scapula. Because if you are just pulling straight down and up, you will use your bicep to initiate the movement, and you want to just focus on using your back. So from here, split stance, arm straight, retract your scapula, pull, and then protract your scapula.